Hello?
Welcome back to Dodgy Bros.
Hello. I'm Dodgy, and this is my bro.
Hi, I'm Dodgy's Bros. I'm
Plural?
I'm Dodgy's Broses.
Wait, does this mean we're plural people now?
Oh no.
Because we've got two of them, and two is more than one, which necessarily means that it's plural, which means that we're plural people.
The SJWs have come for us.
They're winning.
The SJWs won already.
The Gypsy
Look,
Cabal.
Ilhan Omaha is in Omaha's Senate. Okay?
Yeah,
The SJWs won already.
from Omaha, Nebraska. That's where she's from. Yeah.
Yes, Ilhan Omaha from Omaha, Nebraska is in the Senate right now, legalizing nuclear bombs.
You should not know that Omaha, Nebraska is a place. I am 100% against this. Like,
That was the goofiest laugh I've ever done in my life.
yeah, it was a crumpet laugh.
What's a crumpet laugh?
It's goofy.
It's goofy.
Crumpets are goofy.
They're groovy?
They're hella groovy.
They're groovy,
but
baby.
But that's a different point.
Crumpets are based.
They are based, but they're a goofy food.
You can say, well, butter me crumpet. You can say that now.
That's pretty goofy.
It means like, you can imagine what it means. It's like an expression of surprise.
Yeah.
Well-
It would not sound good in my accent.
No.
Like I go, well, butter me crumpet.
Yeah, it does. I watched a video earlier today by I think holy shit, what the fuck just happened? I think my YouTube otaku side is gonna be coming out in these videos because I'm just gonna run out of things to talk about, and I'm just gonna talk about videos I've watched lately.
You're gonna talk about XQC for the 100th time.
No,
Oh yeah, you want to hear about this guy who shit himself?
No, not XUC. A guy called Uncle Roger, aka Nigel.
Elliot?
No,
Oh,
Who
who is this?
I guess he's like a cooking YouTuber / comedian / React content. He's like in real life, he's a stand-up comedian. He has a character called Uncle Roger who's like an Asian uncle. And he critiques like people doing like fucking up Chinese cooking, like Jamie Oliver and stuff, like fucking up Chinese cooking. The videos are surprisingly entertaining. They're not like super funny, but they're pretty good. Like, what's the word? Like light entertainment. I would say they fall under the genre of light entertainment. But yeah, I watched that guy's newest video with Joshua Wiseman, who's another cooking YouTuber, and they were watching The Great British Bake Off. Which, do you know about this?
No.
It's a British TV show. It's very popular, even in the US apparently, where like home cooks have to they have to bake. It's like a baking competition show. I don't really like the show personally, but it's very popular. And they were critiquing the Great British Bake Off's Mexican week, where they tried to do tacos and just fucked it up because they just can't figure out anything that isn't cakes. Like they did a Japanese week. No, they did a Japanese week and people were making Chinese shit and Indian shit. Like it wasn't Japanese, it was terrible. Anyway, so in that video, someone in the TV show says, I'm gonna chuck this in here with gay abandon. And then Joshua Wiseman's like, that wouldn't work in my accent. Like no Americans ever said with gay abandon.
With gay abandon?
Yeah.
Yeah. With gay abandon. I want to try something.
What do you want to try? Oh,
Butter me crumpet.
That works.
It works, doesn't it?
It works.
I feel
That
like
was smooth. Come on.
I had this friend. Who once told me that he had a theory that the South in America was closer to the English than any other region. And I don't know, he never explained it because every time I asked him, he just refused to give context. But what do you think about that?
I think it's possible. I don't know. Southerners they're too warm. Like we here in God's country.
What about Northern England?
That's true. They're warmer up there, but they're still like they have this like remnants of being very industrial, where it's like it's not the same. It's a different vibe.
I see.
Like, the problem is that people in the South just seem generally slow and happy, whereas people in England are, like, just kind of miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're happy because we live in the hot weather.
Yeah, whereas we live in in normal weather.
Yeah. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. What do you think about
I
that?
don't think that's true at all.
You
Can I get the fuck out of this place?
you like wrecked my shit for pronouncing it Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced in America.
Well, you can call that one Birmingham, but the one here is Birmingham. Birmingham! It's Birmingham!
We have, the thing is, you could name literally any town or
We just
city.
call it Brummy.
That's funny. You could name literally any town or city in the UK, and the US probably has it. like I think we have like basically all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we call them like something slightly different. So I come here and I'm like, oh, it's Birmingham, like in Alabama, and then you're like, nope.
Anything with ham is
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I was pronouncing Swansea as Swansea, even though it's Swansea.
Yeah. And you call it Worcestershire sauce?
Yeah.
Or Worcestershire? Yeah, they always pronounce Shire, like Leicestershire, Lancashire.
Yeah, well, we have those.
Yeah, but
in
it's not
America.
that. It's shire.
I see. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like Lancashire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Leicestershire, whatever. Yorkshire. Yeah, that's the most cringe one, when Americans pronounce Yorkshire as Yorkshire.
Yeah, because we have that as a place and we call it that.
Yeah, that's just wrong, though. It's not pronounced that way.
Well, to be fair, New Hampshire we call New Hampshire.
Yeah, so you can do it. If you can do it for that place.
It's just local accents. I don't know.
Anyway.
Every place is just a place.
Let's talk about topics. Okay.
There's
the
a
first
lot of
topic, I'm going to talk about my goddamn ThinkPad.
What happened to your ThinkPad now?
It broke.
Again?
Well, it broke in a very specific way. I'm talking about my X200. Is it an X220? It's an X220, I think. I'm talking about my X220. They're basically the same computer anyway.
No.
And they're pretty similar.
I mean, they're pretty similar, but one has way more power under the hood. Yeah.
But all the parts are interchangeable.
Except for the most essential part, which is the fact that
the motherboard isn't interchangeable.
Yeah, and also, because of that, you can't Libre boot and X220. Yeah.
You can't. Can you Libre boot an X200?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have one. Retard moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, my X220. It's broken in a very specific and very annoying way, which is. So the keyboards on ThinkPad, like one of the good things about ThinkPads is that the keyboards are good and replaceable. And my keyboards seem to break more than most people's ThinkPad keyboards break. I don't know why, but they just do.
Because you're slamming on the keys.
Maybe it's because I'm slamming on the keys. I don't know. But my keyboard is broken twice on this ThinkPad. The first time it broke normally. The second time it broke because it's hard to find like first-party original ThinkPad keyboards. There were just these like third-party Chinese knockoff ThinkPad keyboards, and the second one I got was a cheap, shitty Chinese knockoff that didn't really work. So I got another one, and this one has so far worked wonderfully. It's definitely not original, but it feels like just as good as the original one.
Yeah.
Should I be actually playing the game? Let's do that. Hold on.
People just listen to these as a podcast.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the game though, because
this is like 2011 YouTube right now. It's actually putting effort into the game. If you notice, like whenever I do a video where I'm playing a game at the same time, I put no effort, none whatsoever into the gameplay. So I don't think anyone looks at it. Anyway, your fucking ThinkPad.
So my fucking ThinkPad, the thing that's broken is the little nobule. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The clit. The ThinkPad clit. The clitoris.
Was there a ThinkPad Thinks episode about this?
There was actually.
Oh wait, is it the
pointer?
The track point.
Yes. The nipple.
Sure.
The nipple keeps falling off.
Why do you need it?
To point at things, to use the mouse.
Well, just use
No, the trackpad, I hate it. I have it disabled on a hardware level. It disables on the lowest level it can possibly disable.
This is funny because with the exact same computer, I do that to the track point.
Huh.
Well, on my X220, the track point actually just moves by itself unless you disable it in Linux. That's why I have it disabled. But also I just don't like it. Like I like
I'm making
George
I'm making,
Floyd.
No. I was saying MC Ride.
I see.
I'm making JPEG Mafia.
If I ever sure. If I ever have a
This feels racist.
this,
I don't know what race this is, but
this is like an American from the South.
This is Kanye.
It's Kanye.
It's fucking Kanye. Yeah, he has a goatee.
Oh my god.
That's what he looks like.
I denounce all anti-Semitism and anti-Semitism in all its forms.
Me too.
And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time.
What does that mean?
I'm referencing the Dave Chappelle sketch that was like super controversial that he did for SNL.
I see.
Really good sketch, by the way, because it's Dave Chappelle and he's a genius. What the fuck were we were talking about your nipple or whatever?
Yeah, my nipple. My nipple fell off. My nipple keeps falling off.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I literally don't know. But for some reason, like the hole in the bottom of the little rubber thing, the way the nipple works is there's a little plastic like rod that comes out of. This sounds so bad. There's a little plastic rod.
Let me get this straight. You got a hole in your rubber and your plastic rod. It's just pointing directly out of that thing, right?
It breaks it. It's too sharp. Like I don't know. Like
maybe a little bit too thick.
Like something's going on there.
I see. Well, maybe I don't want to see, but you know. I see.
I'm trying to take the worst photo ever. Just like way like overexposed. Turn the contrast way up.
Turn a black light on.
Here. Perfect. The perfect photograph.
During one of my
Actually, that looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that actually does, yeah. During one of my psychotic episodes, I thought that federal agents were going to come in my room and take a black light to all of my walls to see how much I've jerked off.
They might. Interesting. I don't even know what to say to you.
The psychosis is funny.
It is kind of funny.
When you were talking about that Joshua Wilson guy who was on the Cook-Off, the British show or whatever. Oh wait, no, he was on Uncle Tom's Cabin. Or something.
Yeah. He was on it. Did you read that book?
I tried.
It's fucked.
It's fucked.
They made us read it in school.
Wait,
it's so fucked up. Yeah.
That's like, that's kind of surprising.
Wait, that's the one about World War II, right? The kid in World War II.
Yeah.
And that like he's like abused by his like uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made us read it in school, and it was just super fucked up, and everyone was just like traumatized by it. Yeah. When we were young as well, we were like, it was in primary school they made us read it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if they knew what book it was.
Yeah, I tried to read that like a long time ago, and then it was one of those books that I was like, oh, I'll pick this up again. I don't have the stamina for this right now, and then I just never did. Yeah.
Anyway, my ThinkPad, in the last minute of the episode, the last 30 seconds, my ThinkPad, the nipple falls off, and normally you can buy replacement nipples really cheaply and easily. The problem is, this keyboard, as much as it feels like an original keyboard, isn't an original keyboard. Mm-hmm. And so the standard nipple design doesn't fit. And so I'm searching all over Amazon for new nipples, because it has a non-standard nipple. And this is why you should never use non-standard nipples.
I'm just thinking of the Ren and Stimpy episode where it's like rubber nipple salesman, where it like there's like I think it was Boxer the horse. It was some character in the show was like he was going door to door selling these rubber nipples that you could like clip onto yourself, and it was like a really sexual episode of this children's cartoon.
I mean, it's Ren and Stimpy. They're all like that.
Yeah, at least like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah,
the best part of the show. Yeah, I've just been thinking of that this whole time. It tells you how my mind works.
This race is not going well. I'm getting fucked by a car. What is happening?
This says a lot about society.
This does say a lot about society. We need to abolish cars in the Skate 3 universe.
We need to
I
abolish
think I've
cars
lost this race.
in every universe. Also, yes, I think
No,
you
but
have.
what if you abolish cars in the Cars universe? Then you've just committed genocide.
Thank God for that.
Thanks for watching.